In order to invoke the blessings of the three jewels, I'm going to do a very, very, very quick chanting. Lama Tsongkhapa, who is, in this case for us, Lord Manjushri, in order to open our minds, that the Dharma can go in, can be remembered, and can be practiced. All right, and can be practiced. And secondly, to invoke upon Lord Tsongkhapa that our anger, attachments, and what we're not used to and what we're not happy about today, temporarily, is taken away from our minds so we can concentrate. And any other obstacles we may have, difficulties and problems, we invoke upon Lord Vajrapani to clear away these hindrances and supernatural obstacles that may be afflicting us temporarily. The supernatural obstacles may be cleared by Lord Vajrapani. And then, to temporarily get rid of our delusional mind, anger, and unhappinesses by the power of the Lord of Compassion. Chenisik Avalokiteshvara. And then, for the wisdom to go in deep, so that obstacles are cleared, delusions are temporarily cleared, and then it just opens up. We invoke upon Lord Manjushri. So instead of doing 3 separate rituals, 3 separate mantras, 3 separate pujas, 3 separate invocations, we combine it into one. And that one is very, very, very effective. That's Lord Tsongkhapa. So I'll just do a very quick chanting of Lord Tsongkhapa to invite him here and to bless us and to have the 3 bodhisattvas that come with him. 3 in 1. Bless us and describe and do what I just described. So while I'm doing this very quick chanting, just relax and think how wonderful it is if I can, through writing, benefit so many people. That I am not able to talk to every single person, and I don't have the time and energy, but if I can write and use my gift of writing, and use my gift of printing and books and colors and graphics and pictures, that I can use this tremendous gift that I have to make visual Dharma easy, happy, colorful, and modern and available for people. So that I don't have the capacity to talk to every single being, but I can get this knowledge and I can get it into print and I can get it into pictures and I could produce it out so that when people see this, it will change their lives. May I change their lives. May people who have tremendous anger and cannot forgive, instead of showing more anger towards them, may I produce something related to the dispelling of anger. 8 verses, Om Mani Padme Hums, mantras, rosaries, Avalokiteshvara Kuan Yin. May I produce something so beautiful for them that when they even touch the card and read the writing, just even think about the writing, their anger disperses, they forgive, and they don't create negative action. And for those people who are overwhelmed by poverty and overwhelmed by inner poverty and miserliness and stinginess and always talking about money and always thinking about money and always concerned about money and live for money, and that money doesn't become a tool to make happiness, but it becomes a distorted purpose, thinking that money is happiness. That for these type of people, that even hearing about Zambala, Zambala's mantra in its various forms, and anything related to Zambala and the 6 paramitas, may they see that money is a tool to become happy, to create happiness for others, but not an end in itself. So that their whole purpose and perspective in life is not money, and therefore create unhappiness and misunderstanding with people because of money. May they be free from that. And may those people of violent dispositions, people who like to harm and hurt and get back, by me writing beautiful things, such as about Lord Vajrapani, may they immediately their mind calm down. And may those who are depressed, lonely, even if they have lovers, even if they don't have lovers, even if they have money, they don't have money, even if they have friends and parents, but they're always depressed and their mind is always looking for preoccupation, their mind is always looking for a way to feel not lonely, to feel like there's a purpose, that there's something more, that this frustration may go away, that they have calmness and light, and that they realize that happiness doesn't come from having things on the outside, although having things on the outside is good and necessary for some of us at certain stages, but that it itself, a relationship and money and good food and a pleasant environment, is not an end in itself. It is a means to an end, so that they can realize this and come out of depression, subtle depression, sporadic depression, constant depression, deep depression, suicidal depression, depression that makes them numb, depression that gives them low self-esteem. May they be freed from this when I write and talk and compose and create pictures of Lama Tsongkhapa. That anyone that touches this and holds this and thinks about it, may they be free from all forms of depression, which is the biggest disease of our modern age. So I will listen to the Dharma. I will ask questions. And I will write notes. And I will get recordings. And I will produce beautiful writings. And I will produce beautiful pictures and graphics and publications. I will do this so that all these people can be free. Because we have a powerful medium of spreading the Dharma these days, which is through internet, through printing, through writing, computers, which was so different than 100, 200 years ago. And that the little bit of work we do here can reach thousands and thousands of people. So we dedicate and we motivate ourselves that it will benefit others. That I will not do this for money. I will not do this for fame. I will not do this for gain. I will not do this to look good. I will not do this because I'm bored. Because name, money, fame comes with it automatically. Even you don't want it, you want it, it doesn't matter. But to focus on that, to get that for that, the action you do doesn't become merit, it becomes karma. But if we do it for a higher purpose, automatically it becomes merit, come karma. Good karma, good merit. So it's better to think this way, everything's included, than to think this way, and this is not included. So, in order to benefit others, unmotivated by anything, except I can use my life and my knowledge and my education. And my parents are so kind. They worked so hard to give me an education. And how will I repay them? I will use this education not to gain name, fame, money, and beauty, and looks, and people, and respect, but I will use this knowledge to spread happiness to others. And every single person that's happy, I dedicate this back to my mother and my father. And therefore, I will write. Dichiptu. I will write. I will listen. I will write. And I will dedicate it to my mother and my father, my brothers, my sisters, the people that I love, the people that have been kind to me, my professors, a person in school that said something to me to encourage me. Someone along the road that when I fell down, they picked me up. I dedicate it for them. I will not do this for anything else but for them. And therefore, we repay our parents' kindness. Because in this life, there's no way. And to only brag and talk about how wonderful our parents are is empty talk, like an air balloon. When popped, it just bursts. But to actually do it, to motivate. Why? If we even find that difficult to do for our parents, how can we do for anyone else? Then are we really a rainbow, happy, loving, giving person? If we're not, we must develop that. So for our lovers, for our husbands, our wives, our whoever has been very kind to us, I will write. And I will touch other people. And before I write, I will invoke upon Lord Tsongkhapa's blessings. And if I don't know extensive rituals, I'll do his Guru Yoga, I'll do his mantra, and I'll ask him, please, whatever I write today, may it touch many people. Please, whatever pictures I produce, please, whatever publications I do, whatever, may this touch many, 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 many people's lives and transform them. And when we think like that, then every single person that touches what you're doing will be affected. Will be, because of your motivation. Why? Because your motivation opens up a pathway for the Buddhas to go through you to them. So if your motivation is beautiful, this pathway opens. If your motivation is corrupted, it becomes smaller. Even if your motivation is totally evil, name, money, fame, gain, it's closed. Still, the Buddha's droppings can drop through, but it'll be very little. So how much the Buddha can come through us, how much, depends on motivation. And how much we motivate ourselves and push ourselves to motivate is how much we train ourselves. Because you know what? The Dalai Lama is famous, but he didn't set out saying, I'm going to conquer the world. I'm going to be famous, and every time he just speaks something, it becomes a book. Well, you know why? His books are all over. Why? He didn't mean it that way, because his motivation is here. So all these small things, money, fame, game, all that, he gets automatically. And the beautiful thing is people like him, they turn it around and use it to benefit people even more. So it would be better to live on the basis of benefiting others. Yes, have a salary, a fee, or whatever. Yes, but that shouldn't be our motive. Our motive is benefit others. And how lucky we are to be able to work for the Dharma. I'll tell you why. On our own, are we disciplined, knowledgeable enough, and capable enough to benefit so many beings? If we are not, if we combine our energies under the flagship of Dharma, we can benefit so much. And therefore, we're very fortunate to be able to work for the Dharma. And what is the Dharma? What is working for the Dharma? Very important. Changing people's lives. Not converting them, not making them Buddhist, but working for the Dharma changes people's lives. So when we work for the Dharma, we are joining our resources together to change people's lives. So when we do that, we should not be prompted and pushed and begged and cajoled. We should be effervescent, happy, and push ourselves to do it. Why? Finally, we can dedicate something back to our parents, to the people that are kind to us. Finally, we can dedicate back to humanity. Finally, we can do something useful with our lives and just eat and sleep and have a good time and become exhausted. Why? Look at the time you were born up till now. Where has the time gone? From the time you were born up till this very second, gone. Where has it gone? What has been produced? What's the result? What's left? And then whatever we do from this time on till our death is just an exaggeration of what we've been doing. So what we've been doing from the time we were born up till now is going to be just from this time on till we die, it's just going to be exaggeration. It'll just be an exaggeration of what we've been doing, a delineation, exaggeration. There's nothing new. My favorite line is, there's nothing new in samsara. Nothing new. So whatever you do is just going to be, great food, great restaurant. It's just going to be another building, another name, another color, another plate, another chef, another type of food. But food is food. I mean, it's the same ingredients. It's either veggies or meat or fruits or dairy. That's it. It's just a combination of that. So you may change the scene, but it's exactly the same. Then all the clothes, it can be cotton, lycra, nylon. Satin, linen. What else can it be? In your case, silk. What else? I mean, it's just all these things cut in different shapes and colors, and we just wear it. And it just goes on and on and on. And if we enjoyed ourselves at the restaurant a lot, then we cut a little more material for ourselves to fit ourselves in. So please have a good motivation for this class. And we're going to have more of these classes because I tremendously find it an honor to convey and to share the knowledge I've received from my holy gurus with people.